Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente, Yo-Yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 847, primarily in a row. My name's Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here. Honored and humbled that you keep coming back like for reals. Hey, 847, 847, that's an area code up in Chicago. I know a lot of people with 847. I never lived there. That's too bougie for me. That and the 630, I was an 815 guy, right? Just saying. Nonetheless, it's hump day. Hump day. That's for you, Aunt Barb, Booch. Hope you ladies are doing well and keeping warm because it is cold outside. The date, February 10th, 2021. It's a work day. And so let's do it. First things first, still the realist. I'm also warm. Yeah, got the heater cranked up. Got sweats head to toe. I'm in layers. It is cold outside. I mean, like super cold outside. And it's supposed to be, we might break a record here in Oklahoma this year for the most consecutive days where the high temperature doesn't get above freezing. Again, growing up in Illinois and then living up in the Chicago suburbs, that's average, right? It's average for people, in Buffalo and New England, but not here. It's cold. We don't like that. Let's get on to our real talk. Did you get the upgrade? Or say it like this, How You Like Me Now. Remember that song by Toby Keith? How You Like Me Now. And what got me thinking about this, this is going to be a shocker, but was just thinking about Tom Brady and the difference, right, of him getting out of the situation in New England and then going to Tampa Bay and how different those coaching styles were, right? And, when Tom Brady was right out of college, he probably needed that taskmaster style of leadership, micromanaging in your business that Bill Belichick gave him. The difference is, and I remember going to Sandler training and my trainer talking to me about this, I was struggling with somebody and they're like, well, sometimes people can't get past the first version of you that they met, especially in a work environment. So when you meet somebody and let's say that they're older than you and you're younger and you're green and you really don't know what you're doing, then in their mind, they're always like, oh, well, there's always this delta between us. Well, that's not a guarantee. Because what could happen, what happens a lot of times is, again, we're talking in business world, well, just life in general, that people get to a certain, probably about my age, they're like, I don't need to learn anymore. I got it. I'm going to stick with what I'm doing right here. And I will always be smarter than everybody else I know. They're like, well, that's not how it works, right? If they keep investing in themselves, they keep doing the work, they're going to catch you. They're going to pass you by. And sometimes people just don't see that. The people that think they're in charge. And so I don't know. I wasn't there, but it feels like Bill Belichick still treated Tom Brady as if he were a rookie, 6th-round pick instead of a 6-time, Super Bowl champion. I don't know that, but it just feels that way. And you know why? Because it's happened to me. It's happened to you. It's happened to all of us, right? That we're talking to somebody and they're like, why do they continue to talk to me like that? Because they're stuck, right? They didn't get the upgrade. They don't know that you're a different person. They just see you through that same lens, whether it's laziness, whether it's a refusal to acknowledge it, whatever it is, right? They didn't get the upgrade, and they don't understand how you are. Now, in that song by Toby Keith, he's wanting to go back to everybody that said he was never going to make anything out of his life and show them. And, he made it to the top of the country music world, so they probably did. But not all of us get that, and we can't let that be the motivating factor. We have to compare ourselves to ourselves, right? Compare ourselves to the situation we're in and be like, okay, have I done everything that I can to make this better? Am I living my best life possible? And if not, that's when we start beating ourselves up, right? And what I found is that sometimes I don't even give myself credit. Sometimes I forget that I've upgraded and I still treat myself like a significantly younger version of myself. That's why when we meet people for the first time and they meet us at a certain level where we're currently at in life, they will a lot of times treat us differently than the people we met a long time ago. They haven't got the upgrade. They haven't upgraded yet, whatever it is, right? They don't see the current version of you. They see a past version of you. Let's do our thank yous. We're done for the day. Number 1, God's been good to us in the good times and the bad. Number 2, thankful for heat. Thankful that I have, lots of stories out there. People don't have the money to turn their heat on and stuff like that. I'm thankful that I have the means to do that for me and my family. Thankful for getting stuff done. Had another productive day yesterday. We're stacking, baby. Just got to keep it going, right? Thankful for art, right? I miss drawing. I haven't drawn for a couple days. And so I'm looking forward to the kids coming back. We'll be doing some art later today. Thankful for courage. This has been on my mind too, the Tom Brady thing, right? It would have been the easy thing to do would have been, it's always easier not to change than it is to change, right? And so if Tom Brady if he wanted to try something different, that was going to require him to change everything around him. And that takes courage. It takes courage for all of us to try to change something. It's easy to just say, this is as far as I'm going to go. I'm just going to maintain this. I don't want to do anymore. It takes courage to say, no, I want more. I'm willing to make those changes. Thankful for big moves, right? Again, think about, we all walk up to situations like, man, that would be a really big move. Should I do that? I suggest that you then recall, hey, Tom Brady went down to Tampa Bay. That worked out pretty well. Big moves, right? If you're prepared and you're disciplined to make a big move and you're making the big move for the right reasons, those things generally work out well. If there's not a strategy, it's just hoping and poking, big moves, right? Big moves. Thankful for evolution, right? That we can evolve as people. Even as, sometimes I think we think that just because we're not growing anymore, that we don't need to grow other ways. That we're not growing physically, that we don't need to grow mentally or spiritually. It's an evolution, right? And those things, we're growing. When we're growing our most physically is also when some of the times that mentally we're just accumulating information. We're not necessarily, so it's just different, right? Just thankful for evolution. We're capable of getting better every single day in some fashion. Thankful for my Ani. I see you, bro. I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate your comments, chatting with you. And I can't wait to see you again soon. Thankful for LeJohn G, right? It's a guy I worked with. Got notice yesterday that he was moving on. We don't work as closely together as we used to. But this dude's a stud, and that's why I call him LeJohn, because he used to laugh about how much I love LeBron, and his first name's John. I'm like, bro, you're like our LeBron around here. LeJohn, I see you, bro. Hang in there. I'm thankful for daddy duty that starts again tonight, and I'm thankful for daily discipline. I was chatting with Nuke yesterday, and he was talking about how important daily discipline is to him. Every time I talk to Precious, I just love it. I love the fact that this is a way for me to get my head right and to connect with a bunch of you from my life. And then some people that, I barely even know that keep showing up. So anyway, just thankful for it all. With that, we are done. Hands up, peace out. We're better together. Appreciate you stopping by on a hump day. Hump day. Get out there and get it done. Let's get over the hump and get on to our Thank Yous Thursday. We'll see you then. Deuces. # Real Talk. Love you guys. Bye.